Hello and welcome everybody here to another video on the channel. This time we're taking a look at Jeskai Combo, which took down the huge 1,000 people Crokeyz tournament on the weekend, qualifying the winner. I know them by the username CFTSOC3. Huge congrats to them, qualifying them to the next championship. So that is big. I think also getting like a decent amount of money. So yeah, but this deck, wow, standard, fresh, new format, and this deck just burst on the scene, and funnily enough, it does not play a single Kamigawa card. Can you imagine? Not even a land, not a single one. It was legal before, and it just crushed the tournament. It is a dragon-based combo deck, kind of like Jeskai Mutate, if you remember that one from last standard. And yeah, this deck, what is it trying to do? It's trying to get the gold spend onto the board with various effects of just protecting it. I mean, with gold spend dragon, you can just play it and just beat them down in 5 turns with that card. If you can just protect it with Sideboarding Shelter, that might just be enough. But if you want to go a little faster, you can accumulate a bunch of treasures with Windfall, Prismary Command, gain a bunch of mana. And then with all that mana, you play that gold spend, and then maybe in the same turn or the turn after, you play a Leer, and then you cast everything again, and then you find either Show of Confidence or Alchemist Gambit, or maybe even, let's get into these two first. So Show of Confidence, you cast a bunch of spells with all the mana that Goldspan makes, with all the treasures, with the Leer flashbacking, you can cast this from your hand, then play Leer, cast it again, and then you get a bunch of counters on the Goldspan. Every time this targets Goldspan, also the copies, you get an additional treasure token which makes more mana. So this makes a bunch of mana with Goldspan and a bunch of power. And then you can attack the opponent and then Kazul's Fury, the Goldspan, to deal the rest of the damage. Or you do Time Walk, which you can easily do just for free mana in this deck, because you then get to untap and just kill your opponent before they get to ever untap. Or you can use it for Cleave for 7 mana, then untap, attack again, play a Leer, cast the free mana version, and then you should have it done, right? If you've taken 2 Time Walks with a Goldspan to play. Yeah, and I mean, this is standard. This is not nerfed Goldspan. Unfortunately, this is not really a possible deck in Alchemy, because in Alchemy, the nerf of Goldspan not making a treasure when it's targeted just makes this deck so much worse, right? Like, all these spells interact because it's targeted. So yeah, unfortunately in Alchemy, I don't think this is a thing. But anyways, it's just an Izzet combo deck. Galvanic Iteration to go crazy, of course, with Windfall, etc, etc. I made some slight tweaks. For example, I put a Dragon's Fire into the deck. We don't have any good way of dealing like with 3 toughness creatures, so I wanted that, and I put some in the sideboard as well. Cut some of the other interaction spells. Yeah, this is the deck. Let's jump into it. This is exciting stuff for sure. How is this gonna play? I'm usually not a combo player, but this one does seem worth trying. I mean, it just really, I don't know. I think it lost 1 match in the entire tournament, in the Crokeyz tournament. So it went like 13-1 or something, incredibly good like that. Yeah, so you better know what this deck does. You better be ready. So it will be a force to be reckoned with, at least in this week or in the coming days. Now that it is a known quantity, you can certainly prepare yourself. Disdainful Stroke, for example, seems rather fantastic if you're playing blue, and various type of cards you might have. All right, we're rank 10 here. Let's put some sound on, just to get some extra flair for you guys. Yeah, I mean, this hand is nothing special, but I think it's a decent one. I'm not gonna mulligan this. Why is the sound not working for me? I'm a little confused. That's weird. Why is my sound not working? Huh. Well, it's not the biggest deal in the world, I guess, but it's a little weird. Those are some sick sleeves. Wow, the Angel coming out. Really never had this ever. Why is the sound not working? I'm so confused. Whatever. Let's just not care about it, I guess. Okay, we're playing against the red-green deck. Do I want to play Spikefield here? I think I do. In case we want to be able to Prismatic Command something on turn 3. Against red-green, it could be a little annoying though, because they have a lot of free toughness things. Tovola comes to mind. I think it's John. It's interesting. Oh, that's a nice one. I like that. Okay, in that case, like they haven't played a free drop yet. They haven't played. Like, I'll likely get something if it's a Jurai Disruption, right? I would assume so. Yes. Junt. Alright. There's a gold span. Oh, shoot. Why did I think this was untapped? My brain... Sometimes my brain just like... I can't explain it, but sometimes yeah, I don't know. I thought this was untapped. Alright, I guess we'll do this. I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but yeah. Maybe these two. Then we still have Windfall and Iteration. That should be good enough to like not flood out, to go off, especially with Galvanic Iteration. Yeah, next turn is going to be insanely good. It's going to be really, really good. That's the thing with Gold Splash. It just makes so much mana. It's really a messed up card. Okay, wow. In the main deck. You don't see that one often. Sure. We luckily have Fading Hope. I mean, Shelter or Valorous Stance would not have protected my dragon here. I needed this Fading Hope. This was the only card in my deck that protected my dragon. Luckily we got there. Okay, my speakers work, so it's just... Okay, now it's... Okay. I think now we have sound. Let's not play music. It was just a little too low, I guess. Okay, my bad. Sorry about the technical difficulties. So, what do we do? Let's just play Goldspan first, or should we play this first? No, we want to have Goldspan because the mana of the treasures is too important. And then we could cast Galvanic here. No, sorry, Expressive. Or we could just copy Galvanic Iteration, but then we have to discard an Expressive Iteration. Whoever wants to discard an Expressive Iteration. I'm shooting a little in the dark here, but I'm just gonna go with this for now. Interesting. Leer. Leer. Okay. What am I supposed to do here? I guess we'll take the Leer and then Fading Hope to the side. I wish I would have found a land there. I mean, I think I'll just do this, and then if we find an... Yeah. Okay, nice. So now we have protection. Not against Soul Shatter, but at least against the removal, if that comes up. And we have this Fading Hope to bounce the Zarit, Viper's Fang, and pass the turn. Yeah, and I mean, Shelter is essentially a 0 mana interaction with the Goldspan, right? Because you get that treasure instantly back, so it costs you 0 mana, it's super nice. And in Alchemy, it would cost you 2 mana, so it would make it a lot worse. And you can. This is also a free spell if you're just looking to gain more counters with Show of Confidence, the Storm spell, where you get like a bunch of more 1/1 counters. So this is a free spell for that too. It's pretty decent. All right. So we have 8 mana right now. We can start with some messed up. Like we can go completely crazy here. 4, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah. How about... I have 4, 8 mana. I want to use 9 right now. Okay. So we'll play this. We don't need the shelter anymore. We'll cast this from the flashback. And then we get an additional 6 treasures, which will mean 12 mana. And let's see what we can do with those 12 mana. And a Leer. And 6 new cards. What can we do with that? Alright. We already made our land drop. There's a Khazad's Fury. There's a show of confidence. 12 mana, ladies and gentlemen. We play Leer. Oh my god, this deck is crazy. This generates an extra mana each time we play it on a Goldspan Dragon. No, we shouldn't play it too often because then our Goldspan dies. But we can target our Goldspan and generate an extra mana. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Yeah, let's just start by doing that, I guess. I wish I knew the storm count, I suppose. That would be nice. These are also free to cast. They're just free. And we have do we have another Galvanic Iteration? No, we don't. We do not. Well then just cast 1 for now. The clock's already ticking, that's not good for me. Let's cast this. 2 damage. Create a treasure. I mean, this should just be plenty lethal. Because I just gotta play fast, I guess. I gotta make actions to make me not rope out. Because I have so much. Like, this also is free. It's just a free spell we can just cast. The Valorous Stance too. Like, we're gonna have so much. So much mana. And so much storm. I mean, this is already... But, like, I'm just showing you how you go completely crazy with this deck. Learning by doing. Learning by doing. So now we'll cast another stance. This is just storm, isn't it? Man, Goldspan Dragon. You crazy magic card. And now we should not shoot more damage there. Yeah, I mean, we can cast another one of these. No, fine. It's enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. All right. Show of confidence. Target. 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 Okay. This is ridiculous. It's really stupid that it makes treasures with all the copies, right? That's so sick. Yeah, I mean, this game is... We can draw our entire deck, basically, with Leer and... Now I just... Yeah, I mean, opponent's at 12. We will just attack and the game's over. But, like... You play Goldspan on turn 5, and if your hand is sort of reasonable, you win the game on turn 6. It's pretty simple. It's a good strategy, I gotta say. Alright, we're playing in some Junt mid-rangey pile. The damage stroke looks reasonable against Halana, Elena, and the Zarif. Opponent's clearly ramping into bigger things, so we could consider more of that. We could consider Egg. It's a good early blocker. Dragon's Fire seems pretty decent. Fading Hope maybe less so. I want some Dragon's Fire because I just want to permanently deal with my opponent's things. Mesmeric Command, maybe shave 1 on the draw. Put on a stroke. We don't want to have too much stuff either. My opponent might bring in Duresses, Go Blanks, etc. Smoldering Egg is kinda cool. Let's... Ooh, Dick must be 60. Oh, I had 59. My bad. Let's play 1 Smoldering Egg. Can't go wrong with 1, right? I'm starting to have the feeling that Arena might just be bugged. My Arena might just be bugged because I've never had this issue before. Everything is working. My sound system in the back is working. Like other things are having sound. It's just Arena not having sound. It's like, I guess I'll put music on. There's the rest, as expected. I'm also playing with a pen if you hear some little tiny noises. That's a little loud, maybe. Alright, guys. So... Koji. Junt. That's a good card. It's good pressure. It means I have to play in my own turn, otherwise this gets even bigger. And it's also quite good against Lear. Yeah, that one's annoying. For sure. I guess I'll... Yeah, I mean, this is rough. It's obviously not what you want to do with your Prismatic Command. When you're already being duressed. Ay. I'm just hoping to draw Expressive Iteration and so on. Yeah, I mean, it's important for this deck to draw Goldspan, I guess. Maybe we want some Smoldering Axe, if I think about it, yeah. Smoldering Axe goes around the duress, goes around the go blank. Just goes around all those things. You know this looks weird, but I just play this as a blocker. Yeah, just hoping they don't have removal. I'm too far behind. I can't just sit here do nothing. If they don't have the grasp, we can have a Prismatic Command perhaps. Now they have the grasp. Now I lost like everything, but I wouldn't have won this game if I wouldn't have done anything there either. Pretty decent stuff that my opponent's doing here. Not gonna lie. I think I'll just exile these two in case I draw Dragon. Like if you draw Dragon into Iteration, we can certainly win this game. But of course those are two specific card draws we have to have here. So it's gonna be very unlikely. Yeah, I think now I'm dead. No, I can't win anymore. Okay, let's play some X. Prismatic Command becomes better on the play. So they have all these go blanks and Graveyard Trespasser. Makes me dislike this stuff less. Synaglasm is interesting, but they have like the variety of free toughness creatures. I think I like Dragon's Fire the most, and let's just play Prismatic Command if you want to have some. Prismatic Command is so bad in grinding though, that's an issue. I have that card. Opponent didn't play any 4-drops in that game. They went basically Delver style. Kill early creatures, kill my stuff, discard me. So I'm not so sure about these strokes anymore. Behold the Multiverse would be really good. Maybe I'm too biased now because of this one game, but like if they just have a bunch of discard and cheap creatures, I don't want to have strokes. I want to have card advantage. Okay. Not the craziest hand ever, but decent. Good against the rest. And it has drag. Shelter is... I mean, Shelter is more a spell than a land, I feel like, because you really don't want a white land, especially early game. That would have been a nice play last turn, wouldn't it have been? That's so unfortunate. I wish I can find Spike Field, but it's like a free of in my deck. Yeah, Magda running Rampant can certainly just take this game away from me. Yeah, if they have a good draw, Magda is really strong. We'll see. We have an egg, we have a dragon, we have a good hand. They have Inferno Grasp. They gotta stop before blocks. Makes me think they have Inferno Grasp. Nah, wanna deploy mana 2-drop? Now you wanna kill the guy? Post-combat? Well, that wasn't very smart. You've just missed 2 damage. Alright. Yeah, you see what Magda does. They just double spelled. Pretty nice. Killed my creature, made a 2/2. Ranger class. Magda is strong unanswered. It's gonna be a tight game. That makes me happy. That's not very... Yeah, that's all fine. It's not very powerful. Seems like they do not have Infernal Grasp anymore. This time they didn't have a stop. Yeah, now... Yeah, I mean, even if they kill my gold spam, this egg is gonna be a problem for them. Yeah, egg seems fantastic here. I'm glad I boarded it in. Oh, they're already chump walking. Sure. Go ahead. So yeah, Soul Shatter is the only card that I'm worried about. And even if they have it, I think we might be fine with this egg. Yeah, that's not gonna get the job done. My opponent's gonna lose their entire board position. Like, this is just the craziness. Like, you don't even need the combo necessarily. You just need... Yeah, maybe you just need an Is It Dragons deck that plays Galvanic, Iteration, Windfall, 4X, 4 Dragon, and a couple Leers. And that's your deck. You don't even need this combo stuff. And you just draw a bunch of cards, maybe play a couple Time Walks. I mean, and then the combo stuff is just extra. I mean, essentially I'm just describing this deck. But like, the egg is already enough. The egg is just gonna kill out of any situation when you have so much mana. You just play egg, then cast more stuff, then have Leer, flip the egg, and you make so much mana of Goldspan. Yeah, maybe you can just build this Is It. You don't even need the white combo stuff. You just need the Time Walk, maybe a couple copies. Or you just play it this way. I mean, this deck is just sick, I gotta say. This deck is really nice. Okay. I guess we'll just start with Iteration. Copy Windfall. Draw 4. I mean, I could also attack first and then cast another Iteration. Draw another more cards and get more mana. But then I definitely won't be able to kill my opponent this turn because we already attacked. Actually, that's not true. Because I can still kill them with egg, potentially. I would just have to cast 9 spells. Just 9 spells. Alright, fine. I want to cast 9 spells. No, actually, I attacked them for 4, so I have to cast 7 spells. Might not be impossible. Yeah, might definitely be feasible. I guess I should do all of this before damage. Yeah, of course, because we could find Show of Confidence. Learning as we go. Discard the Riverglide Pathway. Get 12 mana. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Get 12 mana, draw 6 cards. Alright. That won't be lethal, unfortunately. I mean... Yeah. So... Well, 12 mana is a lot. These two are 0 mana spells that deal my opponent 4 damage, essentially, these two together. So they're already at 10. These two put them to 6. And then I just have to find a couple more. Like 3 more spells, and we're good. Would mana be an issue? Maybe. I'll shoot the first one at my opponent and see what this iteration brings me. And in the end, I mean, this game... Okay, there's another 0 mana damage spell. Okay. That means opponent's essentially at 4 life. 4 life, yeah. 4 life, okay. Alright, fine. I'll shoot another one at face. And then we have 9 mana at our disposal. Alright, that might be lethal. If you find a spell, this is going to be GG. Yeah, I mean, last turn I had an 0-4 and 1 dragon attacking. Now I have My opponent dead. This deck is sick. Yeah, we have 8 more damage here. Coming across. We had to do it the hard way this time around. But that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying you could just build this Izzet. You can just have so many spells. To be fair, I guess these white spells are extra nice because they cost 0 mana, essentially. So then that way, like, I would have maybe ran out of spells. But you can also play Spikefield Hazard 4 times. I mean, we're already doing that, I guess. Yeah. We're already playing 3 Spikefields. Spikefield's also nice to just kill someone out of nowhere. And you can ramp by targeting your own gold span and make an additional red mana each time you do so. Oh my. This deck is crazy. Wow. Loving it. Like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, what is going on here? What is this about? But now, like, it's essentially just a dragon stack. And it just protects your gold span. And then you have just the little pieces that are really committed to the combo part, essentially. Just the 2 shows and the 2 time walks. And the rest of the deck is just good Izzet cards. Yeah, Prismari Command, maybe that one isn't the greatest card ever, but it's not a bad card either. And in a Goldspan Dragon deck, it will always be fine. I would like to play first. Yes. Nice hand. I think it's a Hall of Storm Giants. Is it? It is. I don't think I want to play into Extravari Disruption. Do not want to do that. One has a negate? Okay. Sure. Another Goldspan or Lear? That's the question here. Can you ever say no to more Goldspan? Lear's pretty good too, though. Especially with all the mana. I don't know, that was close. Like, not knowing my opponent's list or whatever they're playing could make the case for taking another Goldspan there. Because if they have many answers for Goldspan and they get rid of these 2, then I want a 3rd one. But we also have 2 protection spells. I mean, they really would need Strokes and Sword Comings or something like that. It's interesting if I'm gonna slam next turn. On 5 into Jeskai Disruption. We know all these Izzet decks play a bunch of Jeskai Disruption, so we probably do not want to do that. Okay, sure. I would have, if they didn't have the treasure here, I would have definitely Jeskai Disruption here. Because then they would have needed to tap low and couldn't tap for couldn't hold a counter spell. Expressive Iteration is interesting. I think I'm just gonna pass. I'm just gonna play Divine Disruption tapped and pass. That's all I'm gonna do here, I think. I could cast Iteration too and find a land drop that way. But then I have to discard a card. Because I'm gonna have too many cards. And I don't really want to discard anything. I like all my cards. I could try to find a stroke of my own in case they have dragon. I mean, I really want to slam the dragon here, but it's just... You know, they just... have Divine Disruption. Can't really afford to. Maybe I need to expressive there. Maybe I'm playing a little too cautious, you know? Like, my opponent also has a deck of cards. And if I play too passive and too, like, patient, my opponent might just, boom, gold span here in this moment, you know? Like, who knows? They play land gold span. What do I do then? I'm a little bit in trouble, maybe. Because to play that has gold span first is going to be a huge advantage. So I'm just hoping my opponent doesn't have anything crazy proactive to do. But yeah, I mean, if they have a bunch of counter magic, I'm also in trouble. So I really have them to have like a clunky hand, lands, like a braid, spike field hazards, fading hopes, that type of interaction, instead of the good interaction against Goldspan Dragon. Because my hand, yeah. Maybe I should have just slammed the Goldspan last turn because I have a second one anyways. Yeah, maybe. Again, I'm playing this deck for the first time. This is really bad for me now. They just went for it. Yeah, that's horrendous for me. Now I feel bad for not going for it myself. But if they have Divine Disruption, then I lose anyways, I guess. If this resolves, we have at least Valorous stance for their dragon, so that's kind of good. If this resolves. I definitely can't beat like a stroke here. I'm just dead if they have that. Yeah. Prismari Command was a huge deal here. It kind of stole... That extra treasure stole away the disadvantage of being on the draw for my opponent. Because they actually just could go for Goldspan on turn 5 playing around Divine Disruption. While I could not. So that was huge for my opponent. And my opponent played this well too. I mean, I don't know, but from what I've seen, my opponent played this really nicely. Okay, maybe we have a shot. Maybe we have a shot. We'll see. Oh, we get to attack. It's good. Yeah, I mean... We already played a land. Played this island this turn. Yeah, I think I'll just kill this now. I mean, theoretically I could ignore it. But it gives them a lot of mana, which I don't want them to have. Like, I could just let them attack, do nothing, keep up my stance for my own dragon, you know. All those things. I could also do, because now if they're Fading Hope, I guess, I'm gonna get punished. Not a Fading Hope, bounce their own dragon. Maybe I should have done it in their turn, but if I do it in their turn, they will have access to all that mana. They can like Galvanic Iteration plus Windfall and go crazy. So if I do it now, at least they only have 6 mana. Interesting. Okay. They have another Windfall? Ah, funny. That's funny. You know what I have? I can actually pay for that. Problem about that though, if they have an Abrade, now they can choose to Abrade my dragon or something, you know. But Spikefield Hazard lets me pay for that. Sweet, okay. Alright, that was a big victory. That was big. That was huge. So I don't have any mana left, but I have the dragon on the board. And I have a shelter to protect my dragon. And my opponent doesn't look like they have any interaction for dragon. So us having the stance, great. I mean, stance is also a card you get from playing white, which is a fantastic card in the mirror match, of course. So, yeah. Interesting stuff. But yes, Disdainful Stroke certainly goes up now that we have this deck around. But Disdainful Stroke is awkward against other decks though. At least you can hit Showdown of the Skulls and the Hallowed Haunting out of Naya Runes. I mean, Disdainful Stroke is a fine card. It has like targets against every deck. So like playing 2 copies in the future sounds like a good choice. Okay. What are we gonna do? Oh wow, that's good. Add another Windfall. Yeah, okay. What do we find? I mean, yeah, we'll see. That was pretty good though. Okay, looks like they're just... Oh no, they're also playing Jeskai, huh? They're also playing Jeskai. So they're playing the same deck, I guess. I would guess. Just playing a mirror match. Okay. So, we can play another dragon, attack with both, then we have 5 mana, Spikefield makes 6. And then... I could just play Leer, and then stance the dragon. That sounds pretty good. I should maybe cast Iteration before I do anything, honestly. So I kind of want to get ahead on mana here too. Opponent is... okay. So we can take the shelter to the hand if we want to. Or we can take 2 lands. It's interesting. Like I already have a shelter, my opponent doesn't have any interaction anyways apparently. So I don't think I need the shelter. Do I need the land though? I'm gonna play Leer here, stance that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the land actually. Like with Leer, I also have double shelter technically, so like I really don't. Oh, they have Fading Hope, no? I don't know. Maybe they seem to have something at least. Maybe I should have just. Okay, that's big. Yeah, again, I'm gonna do this now. Way too dangerous to let them untap and then like do crazy things. Although they already cast 3 Windfalls, so I guess they can't do much crazy stuff at instant speed anymore. But still, they could do some things. Yeah, I mean, they could have found a shelter here, I suppose. I'm tapped out now. They just have a shelter. They don't. Wow. Are they even playing my deck? They didn't have any white cards so far. I mean, but they have these pathways. They have multiple halls. This deck only plays 1 hall, right? So maybe they're not. Maybe they're just playing white pathways for... I don't know what. Maybe they're just playing an Izzet deck. Just a random Izzet mid-range deck. They have so much Galvanic iterations too, though. They're trying to do funky things. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That Spikefield Hazard won me the game on the against the opponent trying to copy Dry Disruption. That was huge. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I didn't win yet, but you know what I meant. Can I hold my high rank here? These Izzet mirrors are definitely a joy to play, but also difficult to play. I think it's a good sign that our opponent is deep in the tank. What do they have now? A bunch of Windfalls, Spikefield Hazards. No Fading Hopes. Yeah, I mean, Just no interaction with my stuff. What can you do? It's rough. What does this Leah even do? Draw some cards? If my opponent would have had like one Fading Hope this game, that would have already helped a lot. Kind of lucky of us to dodge all those. Concession. Okay, nice. Post-board game. Interesting. I assume Prismatic Command isn't the best. Probably can cut on the combo things. Because counter spells are gonna enter the equation. Not sure about some of these. Leah, maybe trim one. Fading Hope I'm not sure about. Dragon's Fire I'm not sure about. I think this is all set in the deck. The rest is uncertain. I mean, Stroke is set too, I would say. Test is very good. Yeah, it seems alright. Probably should be in a deck. Behold seems very good. It's gotta be for this kind of matchup. Alright, how do we fill out the rest of the deck then? Prismatic Command ramps us, but less important in the post-board games, because the ramp won't help me against the Disdainful Stroke. It will help me against Divine Disruption, but not against Disdainful Stroke, which I gotta assume my opponent has like 3 copies post-board. My opponent didn't show me any interaction in like the top half of their deck for a 4 toughness creature. That makes me excited about Smoldering Egg. But Smoldering Egg is a little medium in itself sometimes, but like I could see playing a couple of those. And yeah, like I don't think I need any of the Time Walk stuff or this. I just want Dragon's Fires to be able to interact with my opponent's creatures. We could also play Fading Hope, but Dragon's Fire seems a little better. We have 18 lands, 20 lands, 23, 26, 29 lands in total. I'm thinking if we maybe can cut like a land on a draw. 29 in total. Yes, some of them are spell lands, but... And then what would I want to play? Maybe one Time Walk, you know, just have one. So we can copy it and such. In the super late game. Show of Confidence. Show of Confidence is funnily enough kind of like a protection spell against Burn at least. They try to deal 4 damage. Pretty nice. Alright, I'll leave it as is. Maybe if I'm on the play, I will put it like put like some more proactive stuff in the deck. Now we're kind of like just a Goldspan Dragon control deck, the way we are situated. I mean, this hand is fine, I think. Very trusting into this Behold here. And if we draw any red source, I like this hand a lot. Could see mulliganing though. There's my red source. I think I'll go with Behold. Expressive Duration? No. Okay. Alright. Feeling the Divine Disruption here, kinda. I'm not sure if I want to Behold into it. Probably not. Just play it safe. No need to rush things. Especially with Galvanic Iteration. Like this end step I will play Behold, because now they don't have Jabari up anymore. If they have Windfall here, I'm kinda... Okay, they don't. Nice. It's like if they have Windfall, I could counter it. But then I don't have a counter for the dragon, so that's an issue. Alright, now I'm definitely gonna Behold. Let's see what they do. We need land drops here. Behold is an interesting one. I remember in Jeskai Mutate, we had Mace Mind Tomes in the sideboard. Behold is kind of like that, I guess. But nowadays we also have the Bank Buster, which is kind of like a Mace Mind Tome too, so you could just play that. I think Leah is not what I want right now. I just want to make land drops and progress my game plan. Opponent having that extra mana is a little annoying. They could easily get me here. I wonder what I'm supposed to do. I might just play a land. I don't know. I might just... I needed like another piece of interaction here, like a negate or something like that. So I feel safe. So I feel safe, yeah. So I feel safe. Now they can easily go for dragon. I think I have to play egg, I think. And then... yeah. Or... I don't play egg. And just... I think I have to play this. I could play egg or foretell this, essentially. That's the question. I think I have to play egg, though. Then I'm kind of at the mercy... I should not have tapped the white. Like, at least bluff the Valorous stance, you know? That was a little bit of a misstep. Yeah, there's the dragon. So now they likely have, like, a negate, I guess. But at least they have to use both their treasures. And then now, if I can flip my egg, I can maybe kill the dragon. They will only have 2 mana now. Well, they haven't played a land yet, so they could have 3 mana. Okay. So we're gonna... like, the nicest thing would be drawing a land, and we can double Windfall. Like, we can copy Windfall. That'd be really good. But yeah, I definitely like how I played this. The thing is, I could have played tapped Spikefield Hazard instead of the Stormcast Coast, but then I already had the feeling that they have Jurai Disruption, the way they like played, the way that they kept up mana 2, 3, 4 on those turns. So that's why I didn't want to. Nice. Okay, that's good. So we also have a Dragon's Fire. Like if this egg flips, it's just party time. So yeah, let's make it flip. Okay, they don't seem to have anything. So I'm gonna get 4 additional mana. I mean, yeah, 4 additional mana. I could discard this, but both like similar. Alright, fine. Yeah, I mean, this seems best. Oh, they have Disdain with Stroke. Okay, so they're gonna use 1 Stroke, that's fine. Because I still have the Dragon's Fire. Yeah, Stroke is not bad here. Like, Stroke is good. And I also have Jurai Disruption, I guess. We kind of knew about that too. But they're not using Jurai Disruption. That makes me curious. So now, with these 2 mana, first things first, just kill the dragon, I guess. And see what happens. Like, the unfortunate part about this is that if they have a Jurai Disruption, they're gonna use it here. But, I mean, they would have used it already, right? Like, they would have used it on the Windfall, I think. So maybe they just never had it. Okay, they don't seem to have it, okay. Do they have another gold span? Do I want to stay back? What happens if they have another gold span? So many decisions, huh? Yeah, I attack, they play gold span, attack me, then I play another gold span myself. I mean, if they... Nah, I'll just attack. I don't even want to trade if they gold span. Like, they have to kill my dragon, because if they play a gold span, I'm just gonna play Galvanic Behold and shoot 4 damage. Yeah. Like, what does this even do? As long as the Ashmouth is on the board, their gold spans are bad. Like, if my opponent just passes here, just kill your guy. They have like Thundering Rebuke, that would be annoying, I guess. These games are tight. Lear. Spike Fit Hazard in a bin. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, what else is there to do, I think? Like, I'm not gonna play my dragon, I'm just gonna do this. He could have Valor Stance, but they didn't have it last turn, and they didn't draw any cards this turn, so they really must have drawn Valor Stance off the top. And we still haven't seen a white card from them, so... My opponent basically just attacked me for 4. Dealt me 4 damage, made a treasure here. That was their entire turn so far. And like now I'm just gonna wipe this gold span away. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, hand is a little clunky. Fading Hope might be alright in this matchup. My opponent decided it was, I guess. Okay, Behold's good. But like I'm gonna draw up to 7 cards here. So, and I have a dragon out. So my opponent's probably not winning this game. I definitely want 1 land to make a land drop. This is also Lightning Bolt, potentially, with the dragon out. Sure, these seem like fine cards. Sure. Okay. Again, same thing. Like, if they have a gold span, it's just gonna die to my Ashmouth. Ashmouth, a little better than Goldspan. Smoldering Egg, a little worse than Goldspan. Ashmouth, I mean, it depends on the situation, I guess. If you're trying to make a bunch of mana and have extra mana, then the Ashmouth is maybe worse than Goldspan, but you know what I mean. Like, in the face-off here, the Ashmouth just eating all these Goldspans. Opponent's at 10. 2 mana up. I have lethal, theoretically. Not through the Disdainful Stroke, though. That's a scary one here. Maybe I was actually supposed to stay back. Nah. I'm just gonna do the same stuff again, I think. I mean, maybe I'll do it this into Windfall. Maybe I should attack first. Yeah. Oh, they don't have anything besides counter spells? Looks like it. Well, if that's the case, they die. If they only have 1 counter, I can beat 1 counter. Yeah, okay, then they just die. If you ever play in a competitive environment, you should definitely put stops in a situation like this, so that I don't know that you might have, I don't know. I mean, I guess they just insta lose. No matter what. Like, if I attack here and get these 4 damage in, they can't win anymore, right? Like, it's impossible to win against my hand. If this connects. So this was definitely the right play. I needed a little minute to find it, but yeah, if this connects, I have enough to kill my opponent. So I gotta just do this now. Shoot 2-faced, cast a Valor Stance, win. Not targeting my opponent's creature, because that would give them mana. But no, it doesn't matter anymore. I mean, There's no stifle to counter the triggered ability. Alright, victory. Whew, rank 9. In the what, single digits. Look at that. Nice deck, nice deck. I'm loving it. Let's continue our ride here. Jeskai Combo. Jeskai Mutate is back. So funny, right? This deck does not play a single card from Neon Dynasty. and it just crushes it. Yeah. The Izzet cards are just something, aren't they? Like, they're gonna be here until the end of the format, until Strixhaven and Dragon and so on rotate out, which will be in autumn this year, in fall. I mean, we're on the play. I think this is fine. On the draw, I would probably mulligan the sand, but on the play, I think it's okay. The original list that won the PDQ on the weekend had 4 Lear. I thought that was a little hardcore. That was a little too much for me. Like, you draw so many cards, you should be able to find like one of your Lears. What's going on with these black, blue, black decks? I played against a blue-black deck today already. Spikefield seems good. Shelter, Fading Hope. What are we doing here? Do we want a Shelter? Do we want a Fading Hope? Both pretty medium. Shelter is good with Dragon. Fading Hope is better with Lear, I suppose. We can just play Lear and protect Lear. Sure. I guess what I'm doing in this game is just go the Lear route. I'm just gonna hope my opponent doesn't have double blue. Like, if I'm playing as a blue-black deck that's mainly focused on black, my opponent might not have double blue here. And in that case, we can kill the Hermit with the Spike Field. Okay. They do have double blue, so now I'm tempted to just shoot down this Twitch. But that'd be pretty bad if they have Deadly Dispute. Alright. I might still just kill it, because, like, yeah, just slow him down, you know. Yeah, that's fine. Blue-black, sacrifice. Running a little low on card advantage for sure. I mean, I guess I don't play this now, but I think I have to. Because I really want an untapped land for my Lear on turn 6. And what if I draw one of those spell lands next turn that are coming into play tapped, and I just played this? What if that happens? Then that means that I have to play tap land on turn 5 and tap land on turn 6, and then I won't be able to play Lear on turn 6. Well, okay. In this case, I'll just play Lear, I guess. These decks do have removal, but not that much, so this could just do it. And it makes my opponent spend their turn to kill Lear, of course. So that's good. That's something. And we have another one. I mean, it's always, if you have another one, you just play it here. No question. Looks like we're playing Zan Said's Esper midrange deck that I played the other day on YouTube as well. You can check that video out. Zan also, Zan lost the finals. Yeah, this is actually a replay of the finals of that Proto Qualifier, because Zan ran really deep into the tournament, made it into the finals, and then lost against this Dragon, this Goldspan Dragon combo deck. This is a replay of the finals. And there's Spirited Companion, a card I've been talking about that should make these black-white decks, perhaps. Okay, well, party is about to start. Lear survives. Yeah, this is not good for my opponent, let's just say. They're just sacrificing the 1/1 to draw 2 cards, I guess. Makes sense. They just want to find a removal spell. Now I just need a white source and a protection effect and we're good to go, I guess. But, I mean, we have Fading Hope anyways. I'm considering casting Galvanic here before casting this iteration. To dig me extra deep. Because if this iteration misses, we kind of have nothing going on. Yeah. I like that. Oh. I mean, this I should have just cast my iteration. Then we could have cast this iteration and, yeah. Yikes. Anyways. That's okay. There's Gambit. Alright. I guess my opponent didn't have a removal last turn. I'm just gonna go all the value I can. I mean, I could just Spike Field the Twitch, and that's it. But I think this is fine. Stroke. They have the Wandering Emperor potentially, I guess. I should have just taken a land. I think I should have just taken a land there. Yeah. That was a little loose. I should have just taken a land. Like, lands are not nothing, you know? I only have 1 more land drop. This deck is mana hungry. I should have just taken a land. That was a mistake. Okay, so kill my Lear. I play Dragon. I could theoretically Alchemist Gambit in the same turn. And then I get 1 turn to kill my opponent. Pooh. Opponent really not finding a removal here. What are we doing next turn? I wonder if like, firing this off is kind of risky, you know? I'm just a little scared. What if I don't get there? Now they have quite the army. Like, we do have the show of confidence. They have an eye twitch to jump block with. I mean, yeah, this is all difficult for me to assess how much damage I can do. Like, we can play Goldspan, bounce Fading Hope, cast Gambit. They go to 16, untap. We have this Goldspan, Fading Hope, Fading Hope, Fading Hope. That's 3 spells. Spike Field, 4 spells. Galvanic, 5. That cost me 3 for 6 mana, Expressive 8 mana, Show 9 mana, 10 mana. That's in total that's 3. I can also recast a Show. Oh my god. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 mana, 4 spells, 5 mana, 5 spells. I have a gold spender at 16. 6 mana I'm spent. No Showdown. It's a 6th spell, so that's gonna be 6 plus 6. Make my dragon a 10/10. I get a bunch of more mana too. And then I just put another bunch on it. Yeah, I think it should work. If they don't have anything, I think we're good. Sorry, it's a little, like, I'm playing this deck for the first time today. It's a little mind-boggling. Will that help? I mean, it doesn't matter anymore, I think. I mean, it won't, it will help, theoretically. But I think it doesn't matter. It will just make things quicker. 16, show, fading, 5, F6, F5, 2 6 mana, cast 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop. Yeah, shouldn't matter. It shouldn't really matter. Like, whatever. So this is a little mind-boggling for sure, this deck. Yeah, this game's over. I just shall not mess up. Yeah, we also have plenty mana because this is extra mana here. We can like Fading Hope more creatures over there. Givenic doesn't really do anything. Now we attack. 6 mana. We'll play. We make white. Yeah, we make white. We make blue. We make red. We'll cast this for 2. Wait, did I use the? I used the official side of it. Oopsie. Cast this. Bounce. That one. No. No. Show. So this is not enough yet. Right, we need more damage. It's almost enough though. It's almost enough. So this is a sorcery, yeah. But now we play this again. And that's enough. Crazy, huh? This is a cool deck, I gotta say. It's a very cool deck. And yeah, again, I mean, you're basically playing. You're not playing much combo cards. You're playing 2 gambits, 2 shows. I gotta like kudos, like credits to the deck builder. Really good stuff. Amazing. I'm impressed. I really am. This deck's good. Okay, Esper mid range. I'm not quite sure what Zan is playing, but yeah, Fading Up does not seem that amazing. Go Blank. I know Zan is playing some Go Blanks and maybe some Test of Talents. Probably a couple strokes nowadays in the sideboard, right? Would make sense. Stance does not seem good. Doesn't have any targets, and they don't have it in this. They don't have destruction effects. They have exiling. So we can play Egg. Egg, I think Egg is like okay because like Egg just dies to Rite of Oblivion, but I guess you're happy about that. I don't know if you're happy about that. Honestly, I don't know. This Demo Stroke seems bad too. Synaclasm seems like a good removal. Dragon's Fire maybe as a one-off. Negate and Test of Talents perhaps. Maybe Beholds. Prismaric Command, I don't know. It's fine. And yeah, the Egg I guess is a question mark. Maybe we'll play a couple eggs. Can we get the free O here? No, those series. There's 1 egg. We don't have blue mana. Opponent capped. I do have 4, 5, 9, 13, 16, 17 blue sources on the draw. That is decent if we get there. If they have duress, that's decent. Mulligan, like, I shouldn't risk it. We do play Expressive Duration, which is a fantastic card. When you are on the draw, or when you're just mulliganing to get you back up on cards. What are we playing on turn 1? I like Spikefield against something like Hermit. Maybe I just play this. I just don't make a decision on any of these. I like the Shelter because it's good with Goldspan. Seluni Vision could also be good. If we flood out, if I draw like 2 more lands, can I have Seluni Vision? Taking a Goldspan. Now that they know about Spike Fields, they're gonna not play into it, I think, with their stuff. So I'm just gonna play it. Kaito. Shizuki. Or are we announcing a wedding? Held 333. Held is hero in Germany, by the way, for anyone who wants to learn some German. Side facts. Is Kaito Shizuki. But my opponent took a minute to think about. So that makes me think they have another good free drop, like Wedding Announcement. Like, why would you think if you have Kaito in hand? You would always slam it. Because it's just the best card that you can play here. But maybe my opponent has a Wedding Announcement, and so they're like, oh, okay, maybe I should play Wedding Announcement. So, I don't know. Makes me think they have that. Those are like the small things, you know. I'm just gonna do this now. Okay. Untapped land, please. Oh, it would be so good here. Oh. I'm just stupid. This is the thing that you have to have on. Of course. Well, whatever. No untapped land. GG. GG. I lost. Lost the game. Good game. We could just kill both the Spirited Companion and the Eye Twitch here of this Spike Field. And Windfall and Galvanic. Play Shelter. Nah. But this was crucial. This was really, really crucial. So now I feel like they should have, like, they now should have a counterspell for my Windfall or Dragon, you know what I mean? Like, but if I would have gotten this Windfall to resolve here on turn 4, at least we could have had a chance to get into this game. Now as it looks, I really just have to hope they don't have any interaction, I guess, and just slam my stuff. Yeah. Okay. That's good for me, I think. Like, that card's good against Goldspan, theoretically, but... It does make me think they don't have any counterspells. And so I guess I want to do this, discard this, find some lands. The next time we can go Crazy Town. A little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Play Goldspan attack. They block with an Angel. We'll see. This opponent does not seem like they have any interaction. But like in a deck like this, could just play 3 strokes in the sideboard and all of a sudden have a pretty decent post-board matchup. They're gonna get crushed game 1 probably almost all the time. But if you have like 3 strokes in the sideboard, Stroke seems really good. Yeah, but you need a balance. Like then, if they know that you have stroke, they're gonna bring in X, and then you need answers for the X, and so on and so on. And sometimes, because Galvanic Iteration is so good against counter spells. Okay. What now? I guess I gotta get rid of the Leer. Do like this. Yeah, this is looking a little dicey. I'm at 12 still. I guess I'll attack the Kaido. It's about to ultimate. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I just want to deal 4. I'm not sure if I want to do anything here. I think I'll just pass. Yeah, I didn't do enough, and like I'm gonna lose this game, but I feel pretty good about game 3. Like, I don't think my opponent's playing the right interaction. This game was just, we mulliganed, they had a decent draw, you know, and we kind of had like a bunch of tap lands, which is an issue with the stack. We do have a ton of tap lands. Like, this game was lost by the tap land on turn 4, I would say, mainly. If that would have been an untap land, this game would have been wildly different. I'll tell you that much. We would have just been a turn faster, which is, when you're already on a draw, very important. Now they can just kill both my... They can basically... I guess not. Both are sorcery speed. Huh. So I give protection from black and my dragon survives the turn. Okay. Maybe I'm not done yet. Maybe we still have a game. We'll see. If they have any counterspell, I obviously lose. That's not a counterspell. It is, but it's not here. They need, like, yeah. I mean, I really have to get lucky here. We'll see. This iteration has to be really good. I mean, sacking Hermit won't do it. No, it's not gonna be enough, fortunately. I'm not gonna play this out. Like, I'm gonna deal them some damage here, but... Right, like... Okay, I maybe should have tried this, but I'm 100% that this won't... Like, if I copy this... Yeah, I would just get a singular copy, right? Did I have lethal? No, right. I couldn't deal 15 more damage here. Like, cast this, cast it again, cast Cinderclasm, no. Cast Cinderclasm, then cast this twice. Then cast Show. That gives me 5 counters, and then 7 counters. I have like 12 damage. I have 12 damage, and then my opponent just exiles my gold spin. I have nothing left. So I don't think I'm winning that game. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have conceded though. Okay, next time I won't concede this quickly. Like, I shouldn't have conceded because I guess I can draw like Leer after all that. Yeah, Cinderclasm does seem pretty bad. I don't want to interact with them. Behold seems pretty good. Helps like make land drops. Prismatic Command seems fine too. Maybe that's the card I want. Dragon's Fire seems kind of bad. Behold is just good against check for traps, go blank. It's not that good against Hermit, I guess, but you know, can't have it all. That's a good hand. So I can counter check for traps on turn 2. Makes me want to play this now. I guess we could have trimmed down on show of confidence. Maybe I don't want to have like this is sort of like a mulligan maybe. Because I mean, yeah, I could have cut one copy, I guess. I don't know. Tough to say. What's right, what's wrong? No, that way, that makes me want to keep up negate. Next time we cast this, keep up our counters. Interesting. Decision time. Huh. Negate hits Planeswalkers, negate hits Wedding Announcements. Test of Talents hits Rite of Oblivion for good. That's like the big one. Rite of Oblivion. It also gives me information about my own has. Okay, I'll go with the test here. They have another red check, okay. The hand is really reactive. They even bought it in Doomscar. They have 2 Vanishing Bursts as instant speed interaction. Yeah, no strokes, no Test of Talents even. Yeah, I mean this deck could easily play some sideboard cards for this matchup, but chose not to. And that's like a thing, you gotta move with the metagame. You can't just copy the latest deck list, because this is probably just what Zan played recently. I mean, X is looking really bad now against Rite of Oblivion, for example. But you gotta move on. You gotta change your deck up. You gotta put the strokes in the sideboard. If you see that Zan even lost the finals against this strategy here, you just gotta make changes. You can't just do nothing and then lose to it like Zan did again. So if I play Act, they're just gonna write and then I could negate. Then they have nothing on the board. And maybe I'll find another protection spell. And if that's the case, then they find another thing. I can also bounce that. This is really good against Act 2. Ugh. Maybe I'll just... Yeah, this is really annoying against the Act. Okay, I'll just let my Act die then. I'll just let it die, whatever. Ah, they drew an eye twitch. Nice. That's really, really, really good here. It's like one of the best draws. Now I feel really bad about playing this Act, because now I even gave them the opportunity to sack this eye twitch. Ugh. That's horrible for me. That's what I'm talking about with Smoldering Egg. You just play it, and it's kind of bad against Rite of Oblivion, because they can just like, oops, kill it, and then still have the right for like a bigger thing later in the game. Oh, that really didn't work out how I wanted it to. So this is gonna draw them 2 cards. I guess I don't care. I'm just gonna like, whatever. I don't care about that. I'm just gonna see as many cards as I can find. Yeah, and go from there. Sure. But yeah, that egg was a bad play. I should have just played Expressive Duration that turn. And then keep up negate. I think, yeah, because like the Oliver makes it so much worse too. That there's just no reason to go with the egg plan. It's just no reason. The way the hand is contemplated, it just isn't good. And them drawing the eye twitch was the extra punishment. But even without that, I think it just wasn't a good play. The next time I'm just gonna play gold spam, keep up the negate. Foretell. Doomscar. I mean, I could technically do nothing. Like, they have a bunch of removal over there. Nah. I'll get on the board. Do I play my land? If they have Doomscar plus Go Blank, I don't want to play my land. I'm just gonna play it conservatively, but if they have Doomscar Go Blank, I might just lose on the spot anyways. Nah, I'll just discard 2 lands, it's gonna be fine. Hermit would be decent too. They could play Hermit, then Doomscar. Like, funnily enough, I could just let this go too. My opponent doesn't have anything on the board. It'd be unfortunate if they have a Kaito. I guess I'm gonna float 2 mana here to prevent that. Nah, I'm just gonna kill. I'm just gonna use my negate up. Whatever. Like, for example, if my opponent has more removal, it would be wise to just let the gold spend go, because they also lose the Spirited Companion, which they need to cast as Rite of Oblivion. So it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. They could just get Kaito on the battlefield here and draw a card. Oh, they had to go blank. Yeah, I guess I'll just discard these two. Sick. Played around that. Played around Doomscar Gold Blank. Good job on it. Good job, kiddo. Good job. For once, you played well. These show of confidences look horrific. They look so bad. I need Leer. I need more Windfall, I need Beholds. I have 3 Beholds in my deck now. I have a lot of card advantage. I just need to draw it. If I don't, I might lose. Well, we have a dragon on the board, so we're still the one ahead here, I guess. I could also make this a 2-turn clock. My opponent goes for right. Man, but now I know they have another right, so I'm just gonna lose my dragon. So now I really have to draw something. Man, these show of confidence have been horrific. Oh god, why you sack the Hermit? It doesn't make any sense. You're just killing off a treasure. Like, do you really want to kill off a treasure? I guess. So it's black, huh? So now I could go show and put them to 6. And make more mana. Then they just Rite of Oblivion that, play a 2-2, and then we slowly die. What else is this show doing? It could help me kill my opponent next turn. If I find a Leer, it's gonna kill my opponent anyways. I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. Come on, just give me 1 card advantage spell. But I could easily lose this game, which would be sad. Really sad, honestly. Okay, that's good. Alright, that's good, that's good. Now I feel really good. Now I feel really good about doing it this way, because now I just have the shelter and then I win. Yeah. So it was, because we could have drawn a protection spell, it was good to Yeah, exactly. It was good to do show then and there, so we have a 2-turn clock. And now they probably go Hermit, right, to play around Counterspell, but then they can jump block. Yeah. This game's not over. Well, but they need to rip another removal. So they should attack first. They're missing the damage, which I'm obviously happy about. Alright, deck, come on, something. Removal, card draw, Leer, anything. Alright. Alright, GG. Woo, baby! 3-0! Let's go! Let's go! Damn. Yeah, Shelter also bringing you through any blockers. Nice. It's extra nice. Oh, you can just like... The opponent has flying blockers, doesn't matter. Woo! Nice. Rank 8. Let's go! This deck is sick. I'm loving it. Yeah, I don't really have any complaints. I already made the changes to the original list that I showed you. A couple more Dragon's Fires to deal with various threats and like a little bit different counter removal suit. This is the deck. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. What you would maybe iterate, tune about the deck. What do you feel about the games? And if you can, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I would highly appreciate that. Until next time, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.